Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's your boy Smokester here, back at you with another video, and today we are on Valley View Ranch. Now this is by a newcomer to the track creation scene in MX bikes, and he goes by the name of Punker Jeffy. Now he said that he used to create tracks for Reflex and MCM2, which I think is Motocross Madness 2, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but I think I'm right, you know what I mean? So now, when you first enter in here, you have the option to go to a freestyle motocross track, which is where we are. You can go up the hill right there to the left, and that leads to a massive trail. And I mean massive. Maybe we'll check it out just a bit, but if I was gonna ride that whole trail, I think it'd take up the whole video. Thing is huge, man. But yeah, he did a very, very good job on this, especially being that it's his first track. So I'm definitely excited to see where he goes from this, man, because, you know, evidently he has some track creation experience doing it with those other games. So maybe we can get some good stuff, man. I mean, this is fire as it is. So if you go to your left right here, you go up that and you go to the trails, or you go down here and boom, you're on the start straight. Now this track is very twisty, turny, and rough. Not extremely rough, but definitely has like a very consistent roughness to it, you know what I'm saying? And I like the elevation changes that he's got going on here. So definitely a very good track for your first time creating one, man. You nailed this, you really did. And I'm excited to get up into some races on this, man. I think this is gonna have some very, very good racing. You know, I like my wide tracks. It's not extremely narrow. It's definitely got some of the width to it that I like to see. And then it's not extremely easy because it's kind of rough, you know what I'm saying? So now the lap times aren't extremely long. You're looking at about 1 minute and 50 if you're really fast, down to about 2 minutes if you're average like me. And it just flows so well, man. He did a very good job with everything on this track, man. I like the difference in trees that we got going on. I like how the grass has the flowers all up in it. It's just, he paid very good attention to detail, man. So I really think he's gonna have some fire tracks coming out in the future. Now, I mean, this track is fire as it is too, especially for a free track, you know what I'm saying? So but yeah, man, definitely you should go pick this up. It's on MXB Mods right now. It just came out today, which is March 9th, and it's very fun. It really is very fun. Now, I'm excited because we got our racing wheel and pedals in today, and boy, I'll tell you what, that's gonna take a learning curve right there, man. That is gonna take a learning curve because I have not ridden or raced anything with pedals and, like, you know, the foot pedals and the steering wheel in a long time. So I hopped onto BeamNG for a little bit, just kind of warming up and checking it out, and then I hopped onto a game called Wreckfest, which I thoroughly enjoy. That game is so good, man. And yeah, it's harder with the wheel on Wreckfest than it is on BeamNG, but I'm excited to make some content on those, man. So let me know down in the comments which one I should do a video on first, Wreckfest or BeamNG. And also, if it is BeamNG, give me an idea of what I should do first. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what you think I should do first. So I'm excited to get into that. I'm kind of excited to explore, you know, untapped territory as far as me. I've never done anything as far as full-length videos outside of MX bikes, so I'm excited to see what that is holding and see where we can take that, man. Now, I'm hoping that most of you that watch my MX bikes videos would also watch those, but maybe it won't. So maybe it'll just tap us to a whole new audience. But for the most part, I feel like, you know, simulators are simulators, so I think that I'll be just fine. But yeah, if you can't see on the track that I'm riding, man, it is rough. It is rough, but it's not like overly rough to where it makes it annoying to ride. especially if you have a bike that can soak them up pretty good. I'm imagining that if you ride the MXGP tracks or anything like that, then you probably have a setup that's pretty good to be able to soak these bumps up, man. And I mean, this is just kind of where the game's taken us lately, right? Like, pretty much every track that we ride now is rough, and I feel like that's almost a standard now. If somebody's creating a track, it almost has to be rough. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, definitely very fun, definitely different. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't remind me of anything that's come out recently. The only thing I can think of is like the way that the colors remind me of Schmeesville a little bit. Speaking of which, Schmeesville actually got an update, and the traction is fixed. And then on top of the traction being fixed, it said that he updated the textures on it. So I was riding that the other day, and that was actually very good, man. The updated version of Schmeesville definitely fixed the problems with the textures, or not the textures, sorry, the traction. Sorry if I'm a little bit out of it. I'm running on like no sleep, man. I'm switching my sleep schedule over, and whoo boy, that thing is kicking my butt. But yeah, definitely worth going and getting, man. I really enjoy this track, and I think that this is like a perfect track for both mixtures of players on here, you know, like new players and like skilled players that have, you know, been around the game for a while. Like, I think everybody can have a fun time with this. So you definitely knocked it out of the park. I'm gonna just call you Jeffy, bro. My name is Jeff. Jeffy, I love it. Punker Jeffy. I want to know where that name derives from, bro. So if you watch this, let me know where you made that name up from, because that is classic, man. It really is. But I think my favorite part of this track has got to be the elevation mixed with the corners, man. It's definitely, yeah, that I love that part to it, bro. I really do. It's not like an all-out hold it penned type track, you know what I'm saying? So, oh, I love that right there. Flows so good. We're gonna go ahead and do one more lap on here before we get out of here, man. I'm just having a blast right now. I don't want to stop riding. I gotta check servers. I want to race this, so if we do a stream here in the next couple of days on the day shift stream, I'm adding this to the server list, man, for sure. Now, also, I don't know if you guys know, but there is a free track right now on MX Bike Shop. So what happened was there was problems with the other OCE track that was released for free from the 1st to the 7th with the Glen Helen track. And so to like kind of make up for that, he made a different OCE track free. So definitely go pick that up while you can, even if you're not gonna play it right now. That way it's just in your downloads folder for free. And that track is like smaller scaled. I feel like I hopped on it for a 450 because I thought it was a sand track, and it ended up not being a sand track, so I ended up having to switch to a 250. But that track's fire too, man. So if you don't have that claimed yet, definitely go hop on the MX Bike Shop and claim that. And yeah, man, definitely worth it too. So, but this track right here, like I said, is Valley View Ranch by Punker Jeffy, and it is free on MXB Mods, man, and it's definitely worth going and picking up. You can kind of see the trail winding around out there, and that's a very long trail. There's no timing gates on it, so you can't really get a time for it or anything, but it is fun to ride. It's just way too long for me to hit in this video, so. But other than that, man, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see y'all next time, man. Peace.